While many Americans are watching their premiums grow, some are also watching their health care choices shrink. New Hampshire's Senator Kelly Ayotte joins us. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Greta.
So what's going on in New Hampshire? How many choices do you have up there on the exchange?
It's a real mess, Greta. Essentially, only one insurer on the exchange, and 10 out of our 26 hospitals aren't included in the exchange. So capital in New Hampshire, Concord Hospital, not in the exchange. And I can go on major hospitals. In Sullivan County, there are no hospitals in the exchange.
All right, let's talk first about the insurance companies. Why only one insurance company on the exchange?
Not enough competition, first of all. This law actually reduces competition, unfortunately. Secondly, that's the only insurer that signed up for it. And then finally, where we have is the insurance company is making the decision to limit the number of hospitals so that they can keep costs down.
All right, so
what I've been told.
All right, so you have 26 hospitals in the state. And is that right, 26?
26,
okay,
yeah.
and how many are now being kicked off the exchange?
10.
10 out of this insurance company.
10.
So if you go to this hospital, you're going to pay out of pocket.
The problem is that you've got people like a woman wrote me, had all her children at one hospital, she's pregnant now, and now can't have her children at the same hospital and has to drive over an hour where she was close before to have her babies. So you've got all kinds of cases like that.
Well, that's even, I mean, some is not choice. I mean, you get hit by a car, and you're not going to be able to drive.
Right.
I mean,
well,
some things you can plan a little bit for, like your tonsils,
yes,
maybe. But
you can. But also, what you have is people had providers at these hospitals that they cared, they had relationships with. Those they're on the exchange, those are ended. And then if something's unplanned, you're right. There's the big question. You're not on the exchange, so what? You have to pay out of pocket. How do they deal with that? That's a huge problem.
What happened to the whole bit? I remember the discussion very early on was that we're going to be able to shop across state lines. There was that discussion. What happened with that? Right. Because that would at least bring in some more options for people in New Hampshire.
Absolutely, Greta. I'm fully supportive of that. The administration never embraced those kinds of ideas because that would actually increase competition for insurers, give people more choice. They built this as a very closed matter where reduced people's choices and then put certain mandates in place that really reduced the options that people had. And we need to give people more choice and more competition for insurance companies.
I mean, if you look at this whole thing, I'm now tonight very down on insurance companies. We talk about the subsidies all the time, but the subsidies don't really, they're not for the consumers. Those are guaranteed payments to the insurance companies. They're getting their money. And if they don't get their money because there are too many sick people, we've got another tax on top of it, $63 a piece that we're all paying. So they're taking care of me. There's so much attention on taking care of the insurance companies. And then I look at I'm all in favor of them making money. I like money. I'm all in favor, but they're making, their stocks are incredibly climbing. I mean, they're making a fortune.
Well, Greta, it's not, the insurance companies ended up going along with this thing in the end. So I think that tells you something if they didn't think that they could make a go of it. On the other hand, I don't appreciate when the administration instead of taking responsibility for things and promises they've made, when they say, oh, it's the insurance companies' problems, when they, obviously put together the law and supported it, and the regulations, they're implementing them. But you're right, more competition for insurance companies instead of where we are.
Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, I wish that when I practiced law, I had the government guaranteeing that if I didn't make a certain amount of money, that they would come in and pay it, and all these protections.
Or you had a monopoly,
or I had a monopoly.
The only insurer on the exchange, exactly.
I could have used that one too. Anyway, nice to see you, Senator, and good luck in New Hampshire.
Appreciate it. Thanks.